Tackling Silicon Valley is clearly popular these days. Donald Trump and the Republicans claim the likes of Facebook and Google have a, quote, anti-conservative bias. The president has criticized Apple for manufacturing outside the United States. And he says incorrectly accused of Amazon of abusing the US Postal Service. Democrats, meanwhile, slam the social media companies for not doing enough to stop fake news. Now they're launching this antitrust investigation and threatening new legislation to rein them in. At the same time, the Federal Trade Commission and the Department of Justice have struck a rare deal. The FTC will be keeping an eye on the likes of Amazon and Facebook, while the Department of Justice, the DOJ, will be watching Apple and Google. Of course, across the Atlantic, the EU has been a thorn in the side of Silicon Valley for years, and it shows no sign of letting up.
当地时间6月4日，美国政府宣告矽谷科技公司自主管理的时代已告终结，声称正积极修订不合时宜的法令，分割反垄断调查和监管相关业务，以便日后主导大型企业拆解任务。消息一出，长期扮演支撑美股牛市核心力量的业界巨擘，股价应声下挫，以科技类股为主的 NASDAQ 指数跌入修正区。当红炸子鸡 FAN 的市值总计蒸发超过1370亿美元。
With what looked like big tech's day of reckoning as the NASDAQ enters correction. Check out the carnage as the biggest names in the market are facing antitrust oversight from the government. Facebook getting hit the hardest, having its worst day since July of last year. Amazon, Alphabet, Apple, all under pressure. So, is this the beginning of the end?
科技产业一片风声鹤唳。美国政府认为，现行规范反托拉斯的相关法令规章是19世纪留下的产物，当时是为了防止铁路垄断而制定。如今放在21世纪经济环境下运作，除了太过笼统，也不合时宜。执法单位在处置时，也往往有如被拔除牙齿的老虎，无法施展。主导立法的民主党籍众议员进一步指出，禁止销价竞争已非反垄断法唯一的裁量，包括如何防止透过数据收集与运用，阻挠竞争者参与市场等侵害消费者权益的行径手段，也应该受到规范。政府没有针对谁下手，此时修订只是刚好而已。但是反对者质疑这种说法。
There's been 100 years of court interpretation and agency enforcement doctrine to update those laws to the modern day. So there's been major enforcement actions against companies like Microsoft, IBM before that. One of the things we need to have a clear handle on is what is actually anti-competitive. If you're competing hard and you're offering consumers the best choices, the best options, you're bringing out new products, better prices, more convenience, and you end up winning the race, that's not illegal under American antitrust law, and I would be concerned if that was illegal. But on the other hand, if you have companies who are taking actions to keep competitors out of the market, not by competing the hardest, but by engaging in some kind of exclusionary behavior that doesn't benefit consumers, that's where antitrust agencies should focus their attention.
彭博新闻的评论则替高科技业者缓颊，认为此时的全球经济充满不确定。华府对大型高科技产业宣战，将他们妖魔化，甚至企图拆解业务，显然并非明智之举。除了因为被点名的4大巨头分属广告销售、零售和制造业，业务特性不同，竞争优势迥异，就算都和互联网沾上边，也无法用一部反垄断法一网打尽之外，这些公司从新创阶段到成熟企业，对促进社会进步、改善民众生活的贡献也有目共睹，更别提他们雇用了90万名员工，扮演着美国经济支柱的角色。评论提到，尽管这4大巨头都避税有方，在过去这些年都传出过业务过失或道德劣迹，在数位市场中的权力过度集中。但是面对巨大舆论压力，这些公司通常都会尝试改善缺失。 功过两相权衡之下，仍然瑕不掩瑜。
I don't think we have a missing competition here, but I think we have the emergence of oligopoly players. What makes me skeptical about this particular investigation is virtually every area of the U.S. economy is dominated by a handful of oligopolies. So these areas that we're highlighting, it's probably true, they're dominated by a few oligopolies, but that serves to make them just like every other area.
美国社会对于大型科技公司是否构成垄断，正反看法皆有。相较于此，欧盟捍卫市场多元竞争机制的立场则相对明确。媒体报道，科技公司负责人近期将会陆续接到司法部门的传唤。
Because I think there is an awareness everywhere that especially Google and Facebook, but also Amazon and Apple, have issues that really are bad for the economy, they're bad for competitors, and they're bad for consumers. And as a consequence, you see all of the big four being investigated at the moment, but the cases are very, very different. The one against Apple, I think, is trivial because it relates to the App Store, and I think it can be resolved by them changing the way they price to the developer. The one at Amazon is more structural, but again, I think Amazon provides a really valuable service in a way that will survive antitrust investigation, even if they have to make pretty profound changes. For Google and Facebook, the game is completely different because the issues go to the heart of their business models, and there is no easy fix. That doesn't mean that the antitrust investigations will lead to actions that change their business models, but I do believe that the investigations are going to look really seriously at ways to force changes in the business model.
外界评估，一旦司法部门祭出具体惩罚，受害最重的将会是 Facebook 和 Google。以 Facebook 来说，光是公司罚款就可能上看50亿美元，这还不包括其他指控创办人佐克伯格破坏隐私权的相关惩处。至于 Google， 则会因为在搜寻引擎、广告业务、Android 作业系统上垄断独占行为，成为执法机关的祖上肉。尽管距离调查完结、实际展开分拆业务，至少也得等上2年甚至5年才有可能发生。但是分析认为，以当前的政治社会氛围，这些科技巨擘接下来的日子肯定不会好过。